Connecting. I'm really excited to be here tonight. I'm excited to be here every night, but I don't know. I have a lot of energy.
He's always excited.
Well, we've been. I don't know if you guys know this. Whoever's online right now will know this. We've been doing a course online and getting up very early to do our sadhanas and taking the course. I took a little bit of a cat nap, so so I'm ready to go. I think when you do a course, I don't know, it just charges your batteries. We've been doing some heavy duty.
Well, this is also vitality and stress.
That's true. We're doing a course of vitality and stress.
We're building up our vitality. We're conquering stress. So of course we're feeling really good.
I feel really energized. And we've been doing these really, really kind of like hard kriyas early in the morning, which I really appreciate it because it gets us up and going. I mean, we've been doing some really good kriyas.
Yes.
That are pretty, and the teacher that teaches it, she's really great. She's a wonderful teacher. She's super friendly, but she's also a taskmaster. She's like she'll hit the whip. Crack the whip. That's what she'll crack the whip. But I love a teacher like that. That's my favorite type of teacher, because I need the whip cracked sometimes.
Like this one.
I do. Like Yogi Bhajan. I really do. I need that. I needed that to shape me. And Yogi Bhajan even taught about that.
Keep up!
Like, Yogi Bhajan even
don't
taught
put those
about
arms down.
He taught that the job of a teacher, which is not understood in this part of our world, was where he came from in India, where it's a chisel and a hammer. You're actually forming the student, and it's a bit of a hard journey. We don't really do that much of that kind of thing in Kundalini Yoga now. Is in a sense it's like we come after the student like that, other than we teach the Kriya the way it's taught, and sometimes the Kriya is very challenging, and it's our jobs to get everybody to keep up the best they can keep up, and it's your job to keep up the best you can keep up, because we're in a different kind of age. It's taking your own responsibility. So anyway, off subject. We got into a discussion of how
it's not exactly off subject.
No, not really. But we got into a discussion how much vitality we have because we're taking a course.
When we're talking about the infinite nature of the universe, nothing is really off topic.
That's true.
and that's really what we're talking about.
I guess that's a good segue into what you're going to introduce.
What we're talking about is, oh, by the way, I'm Raj Kadam Singh.
And I'm Raj Mantra Singh. For those who are new, you're like, who are these new, I'm new to this, and who are these guys?
Right, welcome towards the end of week 10.
End of week 10, can you believe it?
Chanting to Guru Ram Das.
That guy.
We started doing this almost 11 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're going into 11 weeks on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this mantra, the Guru Ram Das chant, which is also known as a mantra for miracles, is, well, for one, it's a foundational chant for Kundalini Yoga.
It
practice.
Absolutely is. It absolutely
and it's foundational primarily because it's so wide and encompassing and also because it's so heart-centered. And Kundalini Yoga is such a heart-centered yogic practice, that this mantra it's the heart of Kundalini Yoga.
It opens
and
the
Guru
heart.
Ram Das is
that's what he embodied. He embodied the heart center.
Of that. Exactly.
We do tantric numerology. I'm not going to get into it, but he was number 4, and in our tantric numerology, the 4 is the meditative mind, and within the chakra system, the 4 is the heart center. So it's both heart and meditative mind together, and that's what he represents.
Neutral heart.
Yeah, it's so neutral, and it allows you to sit. We're living in a world where there's so much polarity, and it always will be like that because that's the way the world is. We had day, and then we'll have night. We have hot, and we have cold. We have up, we have down, we have left, we have right. And that's just the way it is. There's no way of changing that. But the one thing you can do is not fight it. It's just let it be. And the best way to let it be is to become very meditative, where you stay neutral. And that's what mantra and meditation does for you. It allows you to sit and allows you to hold those both things equally.
It also acts in a way to direct your mind, direct the ego, which is the part of the mind that wants to pull you out of that neutrality. It wants to go positive or negative. But when I say direct your mind, we call this the Shabad Guru. The Shabad Guru is the teacher is in the sound, is in the vibration.
That's right.
The Guru is the teacher. Shabad is the vibration. It's the sound, the nod, which is that infinite, universal vibration.
Oh, we got an okay for that
That's
one.
probably
I love
Yanina.
that. Yay, we got an okay. Yeah, good teaching.
So the Shabad Guru is the teacher is the sound.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that in this particular mantra, we use that term guru quite a bit.
Yeah.
In fact, we use it 5 times. And 5 in tantric numerology is
the teacher.
Is the number of for the teacher.
It's the teacher and
It's the physical body, but it represents the teacher.
Yeah, it sure does.
And the guru is the teacher, the one who brings you from darkness to light. Now, guru doesn't have to be a human being. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be an idea. It can be a word. It could be, a breath.
Because guru is in everything. Guru is everything.
It is everything, and it is in everything.
We say Waheguru, Waheguru. You'll hear a lot of us yogis say Waheguru. Waheguru is everything. Like you can look outside and say, Waheguru, I see you in the air, I see you in the birds, I see you in the trees, I see you in me, I see you in you. That's the divine in everything and everybody.
And what do you know?
Links us all together.
That's part of this mantra too.
Yeah.
Guru, Guru, Waheguru is the first 4 words.
It's the wonderment of that recognition of that what takes you from darkness to light, and that the light is recognizing Waheguru is everything.
Yeah.
And you're part of that. There's no separation. So there's no suffering when there's no separation. It's all oneness.
And when we say Waheguru, it's an acceptance of that. Yeah. It's an acknowledgement of that. And it's a surrender as well.
And then the second part of it?
The second part of the mantra is Guru Ramdas Guru.
Right.
So again, we're calling on the Guru, but we're also recognizing Ramdas, which there's Guru Ramdas, the 4th Sikh Guru, which is right back here. And he was the Lord of Miracles, the embodiment of humility and grace and love and compassion and healing. But Ramdas, the name, literally means servant of God.
That's right.
And so that's what he represented, and that's what we call on. That's how we're directing our mind
to be that servant.
Be the servant of God. And when we say God, we mean literally what's within your heart, what's within your soul, because God is within you.
And nothing is going to make you happier in this life. I guarantee you, nothing will make you happier in this life than serving others.
Yes.
When you are truly at service of people, Yogi Bhajan said, when you're down in the dumps and you can't lift yourself up, serve other people, and you will elevate yourself. You will bring yourself to a state of happiness just serving someone.
First,
and
serve
recognizing
yourself.
that God is within you and them.
First, serve yourself, because you have to serve your own needs.
That's correct.
And you have to look out for yourself, and you have to take care of yourself.
That's right.
And then serve others. And by doing so, you're serving God.
So that's a beautiful mantra. Guru Guru Waheguru Guru Ramdas Guru. When you chant this mantra, go on the journey of the sound current, what we call the Shabad Guru. Go within. Keep your eyes closed. That's one thing I don't stress enough, and I would like you to keep your eyes closed for 31 minutes.
And
try your very best. Because when you go within, you're not wasting your energy. As soon as you open your eyes, the energy shoots out. You want to maintain your energy within and ride the sound current. Now, we have to look up at the screen every once in a while to make sure things are moving right and with each other, because we're what we call holding the space. Even though we're meditating with you, we're holding the space. But when you're just sitting there and you have that opportunity to not worry about a thing other than chanting and allowing yourself to have an experience, because you go so deep in yourself and you have an experience with you.
And I have to keep my eyes open or I fall asleep while I'm
That's
playing
correct.
harmonium. And that's happened.
That's correct. So, before we go into anything else, why don't we tune in? And I'll ask everybody to sit either where you are. If you're on the floor, that's fine. If you're in a chair, that's fine. If you're on your couch, that's fine. I'm not a big fan of sock wearers. And I always say this, if you could take your socks off, if you don't have a medical reason to wear socks, some people do. Some people need to wear socks. But if you don't have a medical reason, please remove them. It's just better for the meditation. Okay?
There's a reason for it. It's not just because he doesn't like socks.
There is a reason for it, but that's the reason why I don't like socks for meditation or doing yoga, because there's a reason behind it. So sit wherever you are and close your eyes. Now through the closed eyes, begin to breathe your breath and become aware of the breath. Become aware of your intake and your outtake. And start a rhythm. And the best kind of rhythm when you consciously breathe is long, slow, and deep. And I would like you to bring your awareness to the space between your eyebrows at the root of the nose. And start to shift your attention there as the breath flows. And slow it down a little bit more. Beautiful. Start to listen deeper to its quality, to its sound. Don't try to change anything. Just allow it to be whatever it is. Just recognize it and be with it. Cherish it. It's your breath. It's your devotion. And now, keeping the awareness at the root of the nose, I also want you to bring the awareness at the same time to the navel point, which is right below your physical navel, about 2 fingers down from the belly button. And as you breathe in, I'd like you to just feel the belly extend. And then as you exhale, I want you to pull the belly back towards the spine. Inhaling deep, belly softens. Exhale, you bring the navel point back towards the spine. Very mechanical, very conscious breath here. Now draw a line between that root, that space between the eyebrows, root of the nose, to that navel point. And as you draw that line through your visualization, your inside visualization, you see that line goes right through the heart center in both directions. The heart connects it. It connects your earth, where you're sitting, from that navel point down, to your heavens, from that navel point up through the spine as you lift through the crown of your head. The heart balances it there as it's an energy access. As much as the navel balances you physically, the heart balances you energetically. Now we'll add on a little bit. You'll inhale, the belly will soften, the rib cage will open. You'll bring the breath up through the lungs to the top of the collarbones. Make them wide. Shoulders are down and back. Exhale. Collarbones stay wide, but the rib cage comes in towards the midline of the body, and then you pull the navel back towards the spine. That's it. Inhale, belly softens, rib cage opens, breath comes up to the collarbones, right up to the top of the shoulders even. And then relax the breath as you exhale, knitting the ribs towards one another, and then pulling the navel back towards the spine. We'll do that one more time. Really deep breath here. Inhale, belly softens, rib cage opens, left, right, front, back, 360. Heart center lifts. Collarbones are wide, shoulders are down and back. Exhale all the way out, very slow, long and complete, as the rib cage closes and the navel comes back. And now we'll tune into the Adi mantra. Adi means primal, first. And the words are Ong, O-N-G, Ong Namo. To the Creator I bow. Gurudev Namo. To the teacher within I bow. And we'll chant that 3 times, each on a long breath together. So on your next inhale, please bring your hands together, give them a good rub, inhale deep. As you bring the hands to your chest, exhale, pressing the thumb knuckles into the sternum. Close the eyes again. Allow the eyes to focus in and up at that third eye point, that space between the eyebrows, root of the nose. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Press the palms. Reach through your spine and feel yourself in all your directions. In front of you, behind you, side to side, top and bottom. And hold those polarities at the neutrality of your heart. Stay in posture, exhale. Inhale deep again. Hold, press the palms, reach through your spine, and feel yourself in all your directions. And exhale, keeping the eyes closed, just bring the hands and arms down, hands on top of the knees, and stay perfectly still, perfectly contained. Just sit right in that heart center, that neutrality, that space, and just empty yourself. Prepare yourself for this meditation, for this journey of sound, this mantra. Guru Guru Wahi Guru Guru Ram Das Guru, that which takes you from darkness to light, the wonderment of that. And when you are in that wonderment, all you want to do is to be the servant of the divine, because you recognize the divine in yourself and everyone. So let's take that journey together. Inhale, exhale, and then slowly, slowly open the eyes, come back into the room. 3 mudras that you could do. Bring your thumbs and your first finger together. That's Gyan Mudra, a mudra of expansion. These remaining 3 fingers, razor sharp and straight. No sloppy fingers. And make it active. Make it stiff here. And then bring the back of the wrists right onto the knees to lift the chest and lift the heart. Lift the spine through the crown of the head. Second mudra, make it active as well by pressing back into a prayer pose at the center of the chest. Again, pressing into that sternum to lift the chest, lift the heart, and then keep lifting through the crown of the head. The third one that I like to use is the left hand on the heart center, middle of the chest, right hand over. I also make it active by lightly pressing to remind me to keep the chest and heart lifted and keep reaching through my spine. You want the energy to circulate. You're going to vibrate the sounds from your navel point. And you're going to lift the sounds up through the breath, like a wind instrument, and vibrating those sounds from the heart center, and then projecting them through your mouth, through this beautiful chant. And also project it through that third eye point. Project it. We're all going to link together. It's going to be like that pebble that I've been using, that visualization, the pebble in the pond where the rings go out. That's what we're doing. We're just rings, and let's keep it in our visualization that we are encompassing the whole world with this healing mantra of Guru Ram Das. Okay, let's go.
And the vibrating energy, in the heart, in the throat, through the.
And please try your very best to chant, because I want you to love your own voice. Even if you don't have the best singing voice, it doesn't matter. Chanting is different than singing. You're vibrating a sound. Start to love your vibration. It's yours. It's your sacred sound, just as much as your breath is your breath. It's sacred. And let's be sacred about it. So come in any one of those mudras. If you want to try all three, try all three. See which one suits you. But wherever you are, come sitting straight up, reaching through your spine, closing your eyes for the 31 minutes, and take that journey. Chin and chest down. And inhale deep to begin.
Guru, Guru.
Start smiling while you're chanting. That's it, smile. Vibrate from the heart. Project your sound. Give yourself that permission to smile. Elevate yourself so you can elevate others. That's it. Yourself permission to feel whatever you're feeling. Recognize it and feel it. All your feelings, whatever they are, so welcomed in this space. This sacred, safe space. enter the darkness. Guru Ramdas. Into the light. Sitting in your neutral heart. Allowing both dark and light to exist. Beautiful. Again, from your navel, deeply inhale through your nose, holding your breath and bringing awareness to your heart center, meditating on these sounds of Guru Ram Das, on the compassion and love and understanding. And exhale and bless yourself. Again, from the navel, deeply inhale, holding the breath. Again, pondering these sounds, these sacred sounds of Guru Ram Das at your heart center. Stay within, stay contained. And through your exhale, project those blessings out to your loved ones. Again, from the navel, inhale deep, deep, holding the breath at the top, pondering, contemplating on these sounds at the heart center. And through your awareness, exhale and bless all essential workers. And one last time, inhaling deep, holding the breath, staying still, awareness at the heart center, lifting the spine through the crown of the head and reaching in all your directions. Exhale and bless the whole world. And inhale deep, keeping the eyes closed, keeping contained. Exhale and bring the hands onto your knees and stay perfectly still. And smile. Give yourself the biggest smile on your face. Stay with inside you. Keep the eyes closed and just stay perfectly still and smile. And let your heart radiate. Feel your expansion. From the stillness of your heart, feel yourself in every direction. And connect with everything. Waheguru. Waheguru, I see you in the birds, I see you in the trees, I see you in the water, I see you in that dog, I see you in the squirrel, I see you in the leaves, I see you in the grass, I see you in me, and I see you in everybody. Waheguru. Inhale. Exhale, and slowly, slowly open your eyes to bring yourself back into the room, nice and slow. What a beautiful meditation, everybody. Thank you. I felt everybody. I really did. I felt your embrace. And I felt, Yogi Bhajan said the only superpower we had was prayer. That's it. That's all we have is prayer. And when we meditate together like this and when we pray like that, it's powerful stuff. It changes you first. It changes you. And when we say taking you from darkness to light, I don't want you to think darkness is bad and light is good. That's a judgment. Darkness is not bad and light is not necessarily good. It's not judged that way. When we say darkness to light, it's to allow you to be in both those places at the same time. Because you're neutrality, you're a yogi, you're neutral. You're allowed to be in both darkness and light, and you're allowed to have all your feelings without judgment. Well, that feeling's bad and this feeling's good. This came up and that must be bad. This came up and that must be good. No, allow all the feelings to come up. And use your sensory system, your sensations to feel them. And be honest with yourself. Don't put so much emphasis on what feels good and what feels bad. Just let it be. Let it be there. And if something needs to be moved through, if something no longer serves you, that's another way of looking at it. It's not necessarily, oh, I have to get rid of it because it's a bad feeling. I want to get rid of it because it doesn't serve me. And if it doesn't serve me, I can't serve others. So that's what mantra does. This sound current moves through it. It moves through that block and it gets it out of your way and it eliminates it. So you could stay with all your feelings, you can own them. And you don't have to be ashamed of anything that comes up. And you can allow it, recognize it, and then just let Guru take care of the rest. And Guru, in this particular instance, is doing it through the sound current. Okay, that said, Raj Karam. You can tell we have been in teacher training all week because we love teaching. Okay, Raj Karam.
So we have another mantra that we're going to do.
Short one.
Very, very short. We're going to repeat it 5 times, which will not take 31 minutes.
No.
This mantra is one word, and the word is akal. And when we chant it long, but the a is short. The kal is long. And the word itself means deathless or undying. Kal means death. Akal is without death or undying. What that word actually means in this context is that our soul is undying. Our soul is everlasting. The bodies may be shed. We may shed the bodies. The bodies will pass at a certain point. But when the bodies pass, the soul emerges. Our soul is our pure consciousness. It's pure energy. And tonight, I think, is particularly auspicious this week. The death of George Floyd has really rocked all of us. And it just it's unfortunately it's a reminder of the inequity in this society that exists every single day for people with a certain color skin. And it's unfortunate that this society is still stuck in this place, and that people with authority are abusing the trust that's placed in them by our communities, particularly in the communities of color. And so I just want to acknowledge George Floyd tonight.
Keep him in your heart.
We're not chanting just for him,
No,
but
we're
we are
chanting
chanting
for all
for him.
those who have passed.
But we are chanting for him
We want
as
to keep
well,
him.
and we want to, remember that there's so many people.
And anybody who have died from that, like that, we don't know their names, but there's so many people every day that die of an injustice
But
too.
also this COVID crisis is also reminding us of how it's affecting communities of color.
That's right.
And how it's disproportionate, and
That's
how
right.
the numbers of people dying in the people of color community is far greater. So let's just keep that in our hearts and our minds as we chant this tonight.
For all souls.
So bring your palms together at the heart center, eyes closed, sit up nice and straight. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose. And take another deep breath in to begin chanting. Inhale, suspend the breath. Allow your soul and your heart to shine as a beacon to help guide the souls of all those who have passed on to continue their journey, to return to Source, to move on to their next stage in this universe. Exhale. Inhale. Keep the posture. We'll close with the long-time sunshine song of 3 Sat Nams. Sat is truth, Nam is my identity. Exhale. Inhale. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May a long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Hail, hail, Guru Ram Das, heal the world. Hail, hail, Guru Ram Das, heal the world. Hail, hail, Guru Ram Das, heal the world. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
I think we went past our hour. Sorry to folks on Instagram. Oopsie. But we had a lot to say tonight. Anyway, it's always our prayer and our hope that our little time together every night lessens your fear, lessens your anxiety, and brings some courage to you through the mantra. Because we need courage to face another day, and we face that day tomorrow with each other. And we'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Time, New York Time. We'll be here with you guys. So with that said, I say good night. Sat Nam. See you tomorrow.